I wanted to talk to you about what's going on in my world the last few days. It's been interesting. Um, Out of nowhere, about a week ago, I was diagnosed as having a heart flutter, an atrial flutter. I've never had a heart issue. I run, I walk, I swim, I bike, I trail walk. But after a couple things had happened, I wasn't feeling the best. I went to see my primary physician and was told after an EKG was taken, as just a precaution, that I either have somebody drive me to the ER immediately or they're going to call an ambulance. And just a few days later, in fact, less than 48 hours ago from now, I had a heart ablation. If you don't know what a heart ablation is, when you have an atrial flutter, a heart ablation, they take these electrical leads and they run them through veins, large veins in your groin, and they run them up to your heart. And they basically kill a portion of your heart that is stunting the circuitry. It's short-circuiting the circuit that's electrical circuit in your heart. And you go and you talk to the doctors. So I went from a ER visit to being set up the next 2 days later with a cardiac surgeon, and then 4 days later I'm on the operating table. It was a little less than 2 days ago. It's hard to believe it's been a little less than 2 days ago. But I thought I would take a minute and just kind of give you an idea what the journey's been like. I'd never had general anesthesia before. I'm still very sore. They put a tube down your throat so they can, I guess, keep oxygen flowing. And they're also using a camera system that relies on that part of that tube to show a reverse side of the heart, if I understand that right. Good anesthesia. I mean, I was out. The staff, amazing. Doctor, amazing. I did, when it came out, it was about a 6-hour process. One of the wild things is that they do this on an outpatient basis. How in the world you can do this and send a guy home the same day? They do it over and over again. They almost had to keep me overnight because my blood pressure kind of bottomed out, but I was fine. Since getting home, about 42 hours now from getting home. I haven't slept well. Today I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. My chest was really hurting, and of course that worries me. Is it my heart or is it my chest from the trachea being? And they told me you could have a lot of soreness from the tube going down your throat, down your trachea. But I'm worried. I'm sitting up at night thinking, is it the heart? Am I sore from the trachea? I do have a follow-up appointment on Monday with my general practitioner, and then on Friday with the heart doctor. But this is not a conversation about medical stuff, medical terms. I'm not a medical person. It's a conversation about fear. I was very afraid. I manage my emotions most of the time. But I have to tell you that when you're laying there and you're in bed at night and you're feeling your heart flopping around, half my heart beating at 90 beats a minute, and the other half beating at somewhere between 250 and 300 beats a minute. It's a constant physical reminder that your heart's at war with you. It is very frightening. You're very frightening indeed. So I get home, and one of the things so far I've not been able to do is I haven't been able to sleep laying down. I had to sleep in the recliner, and 4 or 5 hours a night. Eating very little so far, but make sure I'm getting plenty of fluids, and then I'll have my checkups coming soon. So the reason to post this today is simply to say it's been less than 48 hours. If you're facing an ablation, there's some things to understand you're going to experience. I'm guessing I'm not atypical. A lot of soreness in the chest, a lot of soreness around the groin area where they run those 2 leads into your veins. I actually just was able to remove those bandages today, and everything looks good there. It's for me, it's not a medical thing as much as a mental thing. It's being reminded now with every breath, because every breath I take is a little soreness. With every breath I take, I'm reminded that how mortal I truly am. and I'm a linear thinker. I think from A to B or A to C or D, and A to Z means that death could happen. And it reminds me that life is precious. So listen, thanks for stopping in. I'll be back to posting a little more regularly over the next few days as I continue to, this continues to evolve and I continue to adjust. I want to get back out to walking and running, and the doc says I should be able to do that with no problem, but I'm leery right now. Right now, a walk for me is just getting up and walking around the living room just to keep my blood flowing. And keeping track of the blood pressure, which is really all over the place right now. And Doc said to expect that with, and much of that's due to the general anesthesia, he said. So listen, until we have a chance to talk again, God bless, and take care of yourself.